What's up, my PT peeps? One-Eye Bride back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 13, and a little bit of Episode 16 as well, so the finale. So discussion and some spoilers. So if you don't want to know any of this information about Carol, Ezekiel, the Kingdom, stop watching now, as it's highly likely to occur. Spoiler warning, stop watching. Carol, I love you. I can't wait for you to be good old Carol. Will you ever be that way? So let's talk about Carol Pelletier, and this is how we saw her early season 7, and it's tough to see her broken down. You know, she's just damaged. I like my Carol like this: badass Terminator, ready to take you out. But all this killing and all this maiming and surviving and adapting has really worn her down, and really just she's damaged, she's injured, she's trying to heal herself, and that's where we're at now in season 7. But in 7:13, we got some news about it. So like I said, if you don't want to know any news about 7:13 or 7:16, stop watching now. Carol, I love you. I can't wait for you to join the fight. But 7:13, she has an epiphany, they say, on the sites, on the spoiler sites and stuff. And they say after she talked with Daryl, she's definitely questioned some things. Like, why was Daryl there? Why was the group there at the Kingdom if everything was good, you know? So it makes her think about, was Daryl lying? And she's a smart person. She knows that the possibility of Daryl lying to her is high. So she wants to go to the Kingdom to find out some answers. So she leaves her creepy house, her house away from the Kingdom, and she goes to the Kingdom to get some answers. And so in 7:13, she wants some answers, and I can't blame her for that too. So it's one of those things where if Daryl never came, she probably wouldn't question it. She probably would be like, I'm in my own little world, I'm reading my books, I want to be left alone. But now she knows something is up with Daryl telling her something. Seeing Daryl kind of made her change her mind about, I have to do something, I want to know answers. Because she will fight the Saviors if the Saviors caused a problem, if they are a problem, if they're hurting people, if they're killing people. She wants to get even with it too. And that's my Carol. And I want Carol to join the fight, but I don't want her to get injured or hurt or killed while doing it. She takes out these walkers outside the Kingdom like they're the easiest thing ever. And Carol's a badass. She does it. She's not affected by walkers. She's affected by her own psyche. It's like Carol is only limited by what Carol can do. And she takes, in a badass way, she like rips up a sign, it calls the walkers over, just jabs them in the head, takes them out, takes out the walkers remaining by the Kingdom entrance, and then goes inside, and she wants to talk to Morgan. So, she's eventually going to find Morgan when she gets inside. It's kind of a cool scene, a little teaser where she walks right past Ben, and she's like, where's Morgan? And Ben's like, hey, what's up? How we doing? You all right? Everything okay? But she's eventually going to find Morgan, and she's going to ask Morgan, what's up with Alexandria, Saviors, Negan, whatever. And initially, Morgan's not going to tell her. Morgan's be like, well, if you want to know what's up with Alexandria, you got to go there. I don't know. I don't want to tell you. I refuse to tell you anything. So we can go if you don't. But she just leaves and they don't. So then the rest of the episode is the problem with Ezekiel and the Saviors and Richard and Benjamin and all that stuff that we talked about in the other clips. But Carol is going to be doing her own thing, and she doesn't have any answers until Morgan goes back afterwards. So shit hits the fan with Ezekiel and the Saviors, and the drop off with Richard and Benjamin and everything, like I said in the other video. But that happening makes Ezekiel want to join the fight already. Carol doesn't have to persuade him. The stuff with Morgan and Benjamin and Richard, like I said in the other video, definitely check them out if you want to know more about that. We get crazy Morgan again, basically, and Morgan is going to flip out, and he doesn't care anymore too. He eventually will see Carol and tell her everything. Carol is going to find out from Morgan after this situation goes crazy and goes haywire. And hopefully, I don't know what the word is, but I'm hoping the Kingdom just takes all these fools out. Takes the Saviors out, takes this guy out, takes Jared out, just takes them out. That nobody gets away and runs back to them too. And then they're just waiting for the problem to arise. But I hope they just take him out. Because Ezekiel, he ain't messing around. You can tell that, look, he's got his gun raised this time. So when that shit hits the fan, Carol is told, like I said, by Morgan, where Morgan tells her about Spencer and Olivia, Abe, and Glenn. So then Ezekiel and Carol at the end, Carol goes to Ezekiel and say, we got to fight. And Ezekiel's like, I know. So they're already getting ready for it. So in 7:13, they're ready to join the fight, and we got to wait a couple more episodes till we actually see them join the fight in there too. So that's where they come in the finale, where Rick is having some problem with the Saviors and this and Negan, and it's going to be huge. The finale is going to be a great episode. I think it's going to be the best episode of Season 7. I'm super excited for it from what I heard and read and everything like that too, but Ezekiel is going to join the fight. Here's some awesome pictures from the Spoiling Dead fans of the filming of the Season 7 finale. So Season 7, Episode 16. So Carol is there. Carol joins the fight. Look at Carol's gear there. Looking sweet. Got some pads on like a Kingdom Rider. She's officially a member of the Kingdom with that, looking good. And I'm excited to see that. So when the stuff hits the fan, the Kingdom comes and saves them. I can't wait for the Shiva entrance for that to take out some of the Saviors. She'll be badass. She's getting some coffee or tea or something there too. Melissa McBride looking good. But what I'm really excited for is for Carol to interact with Negan. I don't know how much interaction they're going to have in the Season 7 finale, but I would really love for this to happen where Carol, takes out Negan, but we'll see if that eventually happens in Season 8 or whatever. So Carol's going to join the fight, and Ezekiel's going to join the fight as well in 7/13. So there you go, guys. Carol is finally ready to fight. So is Ezekiel. So let us know what you think of the information, guys. Check out the Walking Dead community page on Facebook. All are welcome. If you like this channel, you like that group. If you like this channel, hit that subscribe button. It'll really help us out a lot. Guys, like I said, subscribe today to get more videos. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching.